For today's Christmas cookie recipe, we are making these easy lemon sugar cookies. In a medium bowl, combine 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Whisk this until everything is well combined and then set aside. In the bowl of a stand mixer or a large bowl, combine 1 cup of softened butter and 1 cup of white sugar. Using your paddle attachment, cream this on low for 3 to 5 minutes or until the sugar and butter are well incorporated and it has a nice light texture and color. Now we can add in 1 large room temperature egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You could also use almond extract in this recipe as well if you would prefer. We'll continue mixing this on low for 2 minutes or until the egg and vanilla is well incorporated. Now we can begin adding in our dry ingredients. This is going to get a little bit messy. I usually cover my mixing bowl with a towel when I'm not making videos. As always, all of these instructions in the full recipe can also be found down in the description box below. Now that our dough is finished, we will need to lightly flour our rolling surface. Form 1/3 of the dough into a ball and then pat it down into a disc. Lightly flour the top of your dough and roll it to about a 1/4 inch thickness. The best part about this recipe is that you don't have to chill this dough. There will be very minimal spreading. Now that we have this to our desired thickness, we can start cutting out our shapes. I always make these into stars, but you could do whatever shape you would like. We can place these fairly close together on our cookie sheet as they won't spread very much. These can also be placed in the freezer for 30 minutes and then moved into a freezer-safe container or bag to be baked at a later time. I'll leave the instructions for that down in the description box below. Once your tray is full, these will bake in an oven preheated to 350 Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius for 6 to 8 minutes. Take them out as soon as they start to get a little bit of color on the bottom. Move them to a wire rack to finish cooling, and we can get started on our lemon icing. I like to use fresh lemon, but you could use the lemon juice that comes in bottles as well. You will need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Whisk this until it is smooth. I'm freezing half of my cookies, so I'm just making a small batch of this icing. To make the full batch, do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 1 cup of powdered sugar. Now that it's our desired consistency, we can start dipping our cookies. You'll want to dip the tops into the icing and allow the excess to drip off. Then we can place these onto our wire rack. And I like to place the rack onto my parchment-lined pan to catch any of the excess icing that drips off. Once all of our cookies have been iced, I'm going to finish them off with a few sprinkles. This is of course optional, but I think it makes them look nice and festive for the Christmas season. These lemon sugar cookies are by far my most requested Christmas recipe, and it's easy to see why. They have a wonderful lemon flavor and a nice soft bite. If you have enjoyed this recipe, I'd appreciate it so much if you would like or subscribe, and I'm going to link the rest of my 12 Days of Christmas Cookies series here for you.